ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're having a lovely day or evening wherever you're at. It's currently the middle of the night right now, just past 1 a.m. Coming home from my girlfriend's house right now. And I figured in the middle of the winter time, it's a fitting time to make a video like this about the temperature of your car. So pretty much regarding cold starts, as you can see, this car doesn't have an oil temperature gauge, but you do have a coolant temperature gauge right there on the right. And for this coolant temperature gauge, you can see that it is ice cold because this car is ice cold. And you can see I'm driving the car, but I'm driving it very gently, and this is excessive because I'm videoing and driving at the same time, which I don't recommend. But anyway, aside from that, basically drive your car very lightly or so until things get up to temperature. You'll know this car is up to temperature when the gauge is in the middle. I have a digital readout for coolant temperature on this car, so I know that after it hits 90 degrees Celsius, that's when this car is fully up to temperature. At 45 degrees Celsius coolant temperature, I kind of like stop worrying as much about the car, but still I take it easy until the car is fully up to temperature. And another thing, I'll pull over right here just to demonstrate, but generally when you start the car, there's a high idle. When you have your car up to temperature, the idle will drop down to about 800 RPM or so. You can see it's sitting at about 1200 RPM because it's trying to warm up the catalytic converters right now to get those oxygen sensors working, and it wants to be in closed circuit loop or whatever the hell it's called, where everything's up to temperature and the computer can properly use the oxygen sensors, because the catalytic converters don't work properly in the car until the oxygen sensors get up to temperature. So that is something that you should note and keep in mind. And generally, as a rule of thumb, what I do is I'll let the car idle on a flat surface for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. That lets the oil circulate. And then I generally won't let the car go above 2500 RPM until it gets up to temperature. And then after the car is up to temperature, feel free to use it throughout the complete rev range. I hope this is a helpful video, so that way it debunks whether you should let your car idle for like 5 minutes before startup, or whether it's okay to just drive it away. This is what I believe the best practice for a car like this is. On some newer cars, you might be able to start them up right away and get away with it, but I just think of it like your body. Imagine you're going outside. It's like trying to do a sprint without stretching a little bit first. If you let everything warm up, get up to temperature, and not only just the engine, I like to let the transmission, all the moving parts of the car, just give it some time before you really get on it, so that way it's kind of like stretching things out or warming up before a game. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you found this helpful.